know one day. Let's go. Let's get there. And let's go. Break time's over. Let's go, Jesse. You're organizing disc golf. You're going to Funland, Scott. Let's go. Get out.
That's Steve. He's with the Parks Department.
Call the to order, please call the roll.
Ross?
Here.
Hamilton?
Here.
Taylor I see him coming, there, I heard him. Okay, Robinson?
Here.
Baxter?
Here.
Harris?
Here.
Ginn?
Here.
And Height?
Present.
A quorum is present, sir.
Thank you. Council member, Ms. Jane Ginn, would you say the prayer, please, ma'am?
Lord Jesus, we're grateful to you for the completion of our new administration's first 100 days and the many projects that were completed responsibly. Help us to continue to do your will for our great city. Send angels to protect the police and the fire and the EMS departments from harm and from any COVID-19 danger. And bless all our city employees, that they would complete their work in a manner that pleases you. And thank you for the upcoming 501 day activities. Help all participants be safe and have lots of fun. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Amen. Communications, anybody want any communications pulled? If not,
I'd like to hear just 1 and 2. 1 and 2, just a brief mention for both. Don't read the whole thing, but 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Okay, under 1 is included under presentations.
Yeah, I know.
So Ember will come forward on that one. Number 2, you want it read, or do you want it just to?
Well, I'm showing 1 to be where they received an award for it, and not a presentation.
Right,
And
that's going to be awarded under presentations.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. All right. Then just 2 then.
And 2.
Okay, so you just want to pull 2 then. So we need a motion on 3, 4, and 5.
So moved.
So moved.
Second.
The motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Ginn?
Yes.
And Height?
Yes.
And can we go back 2 minutes real quick?
Please.
Okay, need a motion and a second on the minutes.
So move.
So moved.
On the minutes, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Ginn?
Yes.
And Height?
Yes.
Okay, and number 2, do you just want it read by title, or how much of it do you want read?
You got.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll just say that we got an email from Chris Kent, and he says, this week, the Argenta Downtown Council was awarded a National Main Street Forward Award at the virtual National Main Street Conference. There's a video. We do not have that video, but you can watch it, and it's called the Argenta Downtown Throwdown, and that's what it is.
Okay. Councilmember Height, is that okay? Councilmember Height, you're muted. Councilmember Height, you're muted. You're muted.
I didn't hear you.
Okay.
I really want to make sure that everybody was aware that Argenta Downtown Council received that national award. Thank you.
All right.
Move to accept and file.
Anything else? I don't know if y'all could understand him or not, but he's please saying
Okay.
thank you to the Argenta
Okay.
Downtown Council for what all they do.
Okay, so we had a motion and a second to accept that communication. Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Taylor? Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Ginn?
Yes.
And Height?
Yes.
Presentations, Mayor?
I got 2 presentations here. The first, of course, is about the Arbor Day event that we're about to have. And, of course, all it says here is that, now therefore I, Terry C. Hart, Mayor of the City of North Rock, Arkansas, do hereby proclaim April 30th, 2021 as Arbor Day and urge all of our citizens to support efforts to protect our trees, woodlands, and to plant trees to promote the well-being of this and the future generations. So with that one proclamation, if you'll accept it, please.
Yes, sir. And there will be a tree planting at St. Joseph's. I believe they're going to plant 3 fruit trees as part of the Arbor Day celebration, so you will be involved in that, and anyone else is welcome to come out and participate.
And the other one is, do we need to vote on that, or just accept it?
Just a little bit of it.
All right, I'm sorry. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the next one is a proclamation of the 52nd Annual Professional Municipal Clerks Week. And with that, Ms. Whitby, I want to read that, therefore, I, Terry Hartwick, Mayor of the City of North Rock, Arkansas, do hereby proclaim the week of May 2nd through May 8th, 2021 as Professional Municipal Clerks Week. It's, and besides reading all this, I can honestly say that without a doubt, I don't know where the city would be without Diane. She handles so many complaints and problems and makes our downtown offices down here work so well. I cannot say enough about her. I don't think anybody else can. So Diane,
Thank you, Mayor.
and I've got the proclamation for you,
And
okay?
I will accept that and give it to my team tomorrow because they're the ones that make things happen.
Good,
So thank you.
no problem. All right, let's go on to, I guess, what is it next? Business?
You need to invite Ember to come up.
All right, Amber, yes, I'm sorry, I forgot about you. Thank you again. Amber Strange, our finance director. Thank you, Amber, please.
Good evening. I'm here today to present the city on behalf of the Arkansas Government Finance Officers Association, which I'm actually the past president. Our state representative could not be with us on short notice, and she's sorry about that. The Government Finance Officers Association was founded in 1906, and it represents public finance officials throughout the United States and Canada. There's over 20,000 members that are members of federal, state, local finance officials who are all deeply involved in planning, financing, and implementing thousands of governmental operations in each of their jurisdictions. GFOA's mission is to advance excellence in public finance. The GFOA established the Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting in 1945 to encourage and assist states and local governments to go above and beyond the minimum requirements that are expected of them in financial reporting. They wanted to promote full transparency and disclosure in your financial reports. Their Certificate of Achievement is the highest form of recognition in the area of government, accounting, and financial reporting, and its attainment represents a significant accomplishment by government and management. So today, I'm pleased to say that in the past, only 7 municipalities in Arkansas have been honored previously with this award, including Little Rock, Bentonville, Fayetteville, Fort Smith, Hot Springs, Jacksonville, and Texarkana, and today North Little Rock is joining in those group of cities with our first ever Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting. I want to take a minute to recognize Colleen Young, our Assistant Finance Director, and Amanda Bonner, our Comptroller. Without them, we couldn't do the work that we do. In addition, credit must be given to the Mayor and the Council for your support in maintaining these high standards of professionalism and management and the City of North Little Rock's finances. So congratulations. If Amanda and Colleen want to come up and accept the plaque.
Yeah, please. Y'all come on. Congratulations to y'all. Very, very good, yes. Hold the plaque up for me so we can see it real good. Can y'all see that? There you go. Thank you. Congratulations to Ember and your staff very, very much. That's a great one. Thank you. Amy, I think you're next. Is that true?
Actually, Ember has another.
Oh, Amber, I think, I don't know if Amber was going to do it or Amy was going to do it. So you're staying up there, Amber. Come on.
Ember has her quarterly report separate from Amy's.
Right, I just submitted mine.
Okay, just don't worry about it. Let Amber, got you.
I'll go through mine quick. This is our March 2021 financial update. You should have all received a copy. I'll just hit some of the highlights. In the general fund, keep in mind that sales tax is only 1 month of revenue. March is for receipts for retail sales in the month of January. And if you look at that compared to the prior year, those collections were actually up about 5%. Our property tax is quite a bit higher than the prior year because in 2021, the excess commission that we received from the county, usually in late February, that got delayed due to the snow and ice with the government's closed. The county couldn't get that to us until March, and therefore that did not get accrued back to the prior year. That's why you see that variance. The departments in the general fund, they're all pretty much in line with budget except for 2 of them, which is administrations and special appropriations, but that's only due to the timing of invoices. For instance, we have to pay our workers' comp at the beginning of the year, and we pay that in full when it's budgeted throughout the year. So we expect those to come in line at the end of the year. If we flip over to the street fund, property tax, you'll see the same variance there. That excess commission and property tax is recorded in 2021, where in 2020 it was not. The street fund expenditures are above the month-to-date budget, but that's only due to a purchase order that's encumbered right now for the Amazon Highway 70 improvements, and we will be reimbursed fully for that project. So there's no concern there. If you flip over to the Parks Fund, I just want to make a note. When I was going back through this again today, I did make a correction. The food and lodging tax is actually $435,000 through the month of March, and when you compare that to the same period last year, it's only down about $20,000. So all in all, the Parks Fund is looking really good right now. They're only at 20% of revenues compared to 25% would be our monthly budget. If we then switch over to the IT fund, they're at 30% of budget right now, but that happens sometimes with IT. They have some of those contracts that have to be paid at the beginning of the year, just like in administration. So we'll see that flatten out as we go through the year. Our sales tax fund and our 2017 sales tax capital improvement fund, both of those have 1 month of sales tax collections, just like the general fund, but their expenditures are a little higher than the 25% due to the encumbrances for our capital projects or our equipment or our purchases, and we'll see that level off. Our Bearing Cross TIF debt service fund, the same thing with property tax. That excess commission is in there, so the revenue is a little bit higher than it was last year. The property tax isn't near as much in that fund as the others, so you might not notice that. The Bearing Cross Capital Project Fund is 0 because we expended all of that money in 2019 and that project is done, so you will not see anything in that fund going forward. The 2019 Capital Improvement Fund, which is the Justice Center, we completed spending the bond money in March, so we met our bond covenants and we won't have any more expenditures there. And the last fund is just where we track the debt service on the Justice Building.
Any questions for Ember? Anybody? Very good report. Anybody out here? I can see it. Let me look, check. Anybody got any questions? If not, Ember, thank you very much. Let's go forward.
Amy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Amy. Now you choose. I apologize.
Oh, no, I don't have a presentation. I had just emailed out the Risk Management Committee report, so unless anybody has any questions about that.
Anything it shouldn't be, it's pretty standard, right?
It is.
Got you. All right. If not, unfinished business?
There's no unfinished business.
Okay, let's go on to the consent agenda.
Okay. Is there a motion and a second?
To approve.
Second.
Now you do all in favor?
I'm just going to do it all in favor. I'm looking on the screen, so what I'm doing. I see everybody. If you don't mind, all in favor, please.
Aye. Yes.
So under new business, your first 2 are condemnations, so this is your...
I have to convene a public hearing,
There you go.
correct? I got you, do that. So I'm going to convene a public hearing on R2155 and R2156. I'll convene a public hearing. Anyone who's wanting to speak for it or against it, please come forward or be known.
And those just need to state the addresses.
The addresses, if you don't mind, go ahead, Diane.
613 West 22nd Street. The second one is 1601 or 1605 Augusta Street.
Sean, or were you here? Where's Sean? Sean, come on up forward, please. Can you go ahead and respond to these and tell us where we are on these? Why? Lisa?
On the,
2155, that is the 613 West 22nd Street.
That's code. That'd be
Code,
Felicia.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Felicia's out there.
Where is Felicia? I saw her here.
She's back
Felicia,
there.
where are you? Come here. I'm sorry. I had y'all mixed up. Thank you. I knew Sean had that, deer in the headlights look on me just then. Felicia, thank you. Congrats. Would you brief us, please, ma'am?
613 West 22nd Street. We've not heard from that owner, and
Felicia, you're going to have, I cannot hear you. Sorry.
613 West 22nd Street. We've not heard from that owner, and that definitely it constitutes a public nuisance, and we definitely need to move forward on that one. I did hear from the owner, Massey Construction, 1601 Augusta.
Yes.
He stated that he wanted to try to renovate this structure. My question to him was, why did we wait until today to contact code enforcement to state that he wanted to renovate it? Has a huge hole in the structure. It's unsecured. We were dealing with vagrants, and I explained to him that we can't afford to be his property manager. And if his intent is to sell the property, he needs to give us a date or at least some buyers.
What do you want to do with that? Do you want to go ahead and go forward with the,
The condemnation,
you
yes,
do want to go forward with that?
yes.
And if I can add, because I don't know that we've done any condemnation since you and Council Member Hamilton have been here, the property owners always have a chance to contact the city attorney's office for a rehab agreement, which constitutes putting up the estimated cost of demolition and having timelines and bring it back up to you all.
All right.
If they indeed want to rehab the property.
Councilmember Height.
I just want to ask, Felicia, what type of structure is that at, 605 or on Augusta Street? What type of structure is that?
I think at one time it was an apartment building, but it hasn't been occupied. And sometimes I've even contacted North Little Rock Utilities, and they can't even name the last time utilities were on in that structure.
Yeah, I agree with our city attorney. Let's move forward on this.
Okay, any other conversation? If not, that's
Did you
for,
close the public hearing?
I was about to.
Oh, okay.
So if not, I'm about to say I should adjourn the public hearing. The public hearing is now adjourned.
R2152, or I'm sorry, R2155. I was looking at the wrong one. Mayor Hartwick, a resolution declaring certain buildings, houses, and other structures located at 613 West 22nd Street in the city of North Little Rock to constitute a public nuisance and condemning such structures, providing a period of time for property owner to abate said nuisance.
Move for adoption.
second,
Motion adopted, second.
On the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
yes,
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Ginn?
Yes.
And Height?
Yes.
R2156, Mayor Hartwick.
I need to call a public hearing again. Let's call.
Not yet, not
Not
on this
yet?
one.
No,
No, this is
'cause-
the second one of those first two.
All right.
Right, you had a public hearing on both of them. We read
Oh,
both the
okay, got you.
addresses.
All right,
and did
please
on
do it.
both.
Please, thank you.
A resolution declaring certain buildings, houses, and other structures at 1601, in parentheses 1605 Augusta Street in the city of North Little Rock to constitute a public nuisance and condemning such structures, providing a period of time for property owner to abate said nuisance.
Move for adoption.
second,
On the motion to adopt, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
yes,
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Ginn?
Yes.
And Height?
Yes.
Mayor, I have a question.
R2157.
Hang on a second, if you don't mind.
Yeah, my question is, we have always shown the photos of these homes so that everyone at home can see what, these are not lovely homes that people are living in. These are nuisance that's in the city, and like you
That's
said,
correct.
vagrants, and they're a hazard to the neighborhood. So is there any
Now-
time or any way that we're gonna be able to get the photos back up here?
Is there? Felicia, Brandon, are you in the back? Can we get those photos up for us?
Yeah, because I submitted them for
Yeah,
council.
I mean, they're in our packet.
They're in the
but
packet.
We see them, but no one else sees them.
This is a question for IT.
Right.
I know.
Okay.
And is IT back there in the back, so I'm
I
wondering.
mean, they don't have to answer today, but just,
What do you want to do, Councilmember Ross?
they're in the packet. I want them up there.
Well,
Okay.
how did you guys get them before?
They put them on the screen before. And we also got them in the packet, but.
Okay.
Say, hang on, Councilmember Height, what'd you say? Go ahead.
Well, we used to put them up on the screen. We used to put them up on the screen
That's
when
what,
we were having in-person council meetings.
well, that's what
I'm not
Councilmember
using-
Ross is talking about, so, but we've got them in the packet. We just don't have it on the screen, is what we're saying.
Those were submitted to
Okay,
Billingsley.
There is a way to share on Zoom. There's a way to share.
Wait a
Well,
minute,
I
one at a
see
time,
that.
wait a minute. Councilmember Height, one at a time, please. So what are you saying, sir?
I'm saying that there is a way to share those photos on Zoom, but IT's got to have them up and running, and then they can make they can share them by, okay?
Right, I think we just had a miscommunication that in the past, they were submitted to Mr. Billings, so now they just need to be submitted. I guess you
Sure.
guys sent them to Mr. Billings, now you'll either send them to Shara or to Brady and IT before
Okay.
the meeting,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So that shouldn't be a problem in the future.
And I
Go
just
ahead.
thought maybe we weren't, with the technology, we weren't able to, but I would. if
We can.
We can
It
do
just
that,
wasn't done,
absolutely.
and I guess it's all new,
Right.
so
Okay.
what's the pleasure of the council? Anybody?
Okay, so I need to
Anybody
read
else?
this one, if we're ready.
I am. So
Okay. A resolution certifying the amount of a cleanup lien to be filed with Pulaski County Tax Collector against certain real property located at 1711 Chandler Street in the city of North Little Rock.
I need to call a public hearing again, don't I?
You do?
I thought so. Let me convene a public hearing on R 2157. Those wishing to speak for or against, please come forward, let's be known by the phone. Seeing none, or hearing none on the screen, I'll adjourn the public hearing.
And now we need a motion and a
Make a
second to
motion,
adopt.
yes.
So moved. So
Second.
moved. Second.
On the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter? Baxter?
Steve, you're, Councilmember Baxter, you're muted.
I mean,
Harris?
Yes.
Ginn?
Yes.
And Height?
yes.
Okay. Going to do a pass on Baxter.
Okay.
Okay, ordinances, O-2130, Mayor Hartwick.
Pull that, please.
Okay. O-2131, Mayor Hartwick.
Let's see, O 2131, let's go ahead and read it, I'm sorry. Yes.
An ordinance repealing ordinance number 8839 to revoke a conditional use for property located at 2006 Highway 161, the city of North Little Rock, first reading.
Move to suspend the readings.
Second.
Motion suspend, seconded.
Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter? Baxter is frozen. Harris?
He's Elsa.
Yes.
Ginn?
Yes.
And Height?
Yes.
Is there a motion to adopt?
Move. So moved.
For
adoption.
No discussion?
I don't see any, that's what I'm looking at. I don't see any.
Okay. On the motion to adopt, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter? Baxter?
Baxter's frozen.
Steve,
Yes.
thank you.
Harris?
Yes.
Ginn?
Yes.
And Height?
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Ginn?
Yes.
And Height?
Yes.
R 2132, Mayor Hartwick.
Call it, please.
An ordinance repealing ordinance number 8862 to revoke a conditional use for property located at 2400 West 58th Street in the city of North Little Rock, first reading.
Move to suspend the readings.
Move to suspend the readings.
Second.
Second.
Motion to suspend, second.
Okay, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Gann?
Yes.
And Height?
Yes.
Is there a motion to adopt?
So moved.
So
Second.
move. Second.
On the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Gann?
Yes.
And Height?
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Gann?
Yes.
And Height?
Yes.
O 2133, Mayor Hartwick.
Call it, please.
An ordinance repealing ordinance number 9133 to revoke a conditional use for property located at 115 East 24th Street in the city of North Little Rock, first reading.
Move for no, story of the readings, please.
Move to suspend the readings. Second.
Okay, on the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Gann?
Yes.
And Height?
Yes. Move for adoption.
Okay.
Motion to adopt.
On the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Gann?
Yes.
And Height?
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Gann?
Yes.
And Height?
Yes.
O 2134, Mayor Hartwick.
Call it, please.
An ordinance repealing ordinance number 9234 to revoke a conditional use for property located at 909 West 35th Street, first reading.
Move to suspend the readings.
Second.
Second.
Motion to suspend, second, please.
Okay, on the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Gann?
Yes.
And Height?
Yes.
Is there a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Thank y'all.
On the motion, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Gann?
Yes.
And Height?
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Gann?
Yes.
And Height?
Yes.
O 2135, Mayor
I'm going to
Hartwick.
call it, but Chief Tucker, come on up, please. There may be a conversation on this, please. So go ahead and call the first reading,
Okay.
please.
An ordinance waiving formal bidding requirements and authorizing payment to ESO Solutions Incorporated for the purchase of software subscription for daily operations for the North Little Rock Fire Department, first reading.
Move to suspend the readings.
Second. Second.
On the motion to suspend the readings, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Do they sound odd?
There,
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just thought it was me. Harris?
Yes.
Gann?
Yes.
And Height?
Yes.
Is there a motion to adopt?
let's let me hold up for just a sec before we adopt. Chief Tucker, there was a question asked today. We're spending $41,000, and tell us a little bit about what this is for, please, sir.
Well, our current reporting software that we have to report all fires and EMS calls has been purchased by another company. They no longer support the software. So the company that purchased them, we're going to this company. They can keep all our historical data on the new software that we're getting, and we'll also be compliant with Arkansas Department of Health on reporting all our medical calls with this new software.
Any other questions for Chief Tucker while he's here? And this contract we're about to enter is good for year to year, or how long are they, so we don't
Good,
get caught?
they've given us a price for the first year, second, and third, yes, sir.
Good. Any other questions? All right, call it.
Is there a
Is
motion?
it the same?
Hang on a second.
Is it
Go
the
ahead.
same price?
Go
Is
ahead.
it the same price? Is
Same.
it the same price for the other years?
Is it?
I believe it goes up about $800 to $42,000.
It goes up, Councilmember Taylor, he says approximately $800 to approximately be $42,000.
But year
after
2
this-
and 3 are the same price.
But the year 2 and 3 are the same price.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yes, sir. Anything else?
Is there a motion to adopt?
So moved.
So moved.
Okay. On the motion, Ross,
Yes.
Hamilton,
Yes.
Taylor,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Baxter,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Ginn,
Yes.
and Height.
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross,
Yes.
Hamilton,
Yes.
Taylor,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Baxter,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Ginn,
Yes.
and Height.
Yes.
Okay, the next one is O2136, Mayor Hartwick.
Yes, I'm calling this for consideration, please, if you don't mind. Call
An
it.
ordinance rezoning property located at 7904 Eanes Road in the planning jurisdiction of the city of North Little Rock, Arkansas, from I-1 to R2 and RT1 zoning classification by amending ordinance 9263, first reading.
I've got someone on the phone, but let me get through the readings first, if you don't mind. So,
Is there a motion?
In all readings.
Is that a motion to suspend all readings? Councilmember Baxter?
I moved.
I heard suspend all readings, and then by,
Okay,
and then I see Charlie
Suspend all readings.
okay.
and Alderman, excuse me, Councilmember Height. Did you second that?
Yes.
Okay. On the motion, Ross,
Yes.
Hamilton,
Yes.
Taylor,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Baxter,
Steve, you're muted. There you go.
there, come on, you almost had it.
Yes.
Okay, got
Yes.
Harris. Okay.
There you
thank
go. Way to go.
Yay.
Got
Ginn? Ginn? And Height.
Yes.
And Harris, I got you in between all that. We need a motion and a second to adopt.
Hang on a sec.
No.
Who was supposed to say, who was trying to say something? Did you see anybody? I thought I heard.
He gave Ron gave a motion
Okay.
to adopt.
All right. I see Councilmember Taylor for just a second. You want to go ahead and make it? You want to go ahead and start? Maurice? Go ahead.
Well, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
I have a question. So, I mean, this is a really radical change in zone from a I-1 to a R2. Can somebody give us some background as to what
Yes, sir.
we're doing here?
Be glad to. I'm bringing up Mr. Spencer.
And ask him what a R21 is.
Did you hear him what he said on that?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
RT1 allows for a mobile home. So this area is outside the city limits. It's a zoned I-1, the whole neighborhood is. They're all houses out there. So Mr. Hardaway, I think, who's on the phone, is wanting to rezone his house and his property next to it to R2 for recognize his existing house. Then he has a small triangular piece of property down there next to the Oxbow Lake down there that he's wanting to put a mobile home on for to get a little getaway place. And so that's where we're at. But the whole, he owns about 5 or 6 properties out there. But right now, we're only looking at 3 of them rezoning to residential. And then he'll probably come back in the future with a couple other of his lots. And then we'll get with some of the other neighbors to see if they're wanting to rezone to residential.
Stay there. I see Councilmember Height.
You said he wanted to be able to have a getaway place. Is that what you said?
He's on the phone. He could probably tell better, but it'd be like a little mobile home there overlooking the lake.
Can,
This isn't going to be a private
can I, Alderman, can I bring Jerry, what's his name?
Hardaway.
Is he on the phone still?
Yes, sir.
Say again? Hello? Mr. Hardaway?
Hello?
Yes, sir. This is,
Can you hear me?
is this Mr. Hardaway?
Yes, sir.
There's a question from Alderman Height. You're calling this, what are you calling this, a getaway, or what are you saying? Is that the question, Charlie?
It's for my daughter.
His first daughter.
It's for
And
his,
it's for me to get away.
okay, he's saying it's for his daughter.
Daughter,
I think
okay.
that's what I understood.
Is that what I heard?
So is that a,
I have no idea.
Yes, sir.
is it, Mr. Hardaway, is it a primary dwelling for your daughter? Is that what it's gonna be?
Well,
Yes.
all right, and I see Councilperson Robinson. Yes, ma'am.
John,
Yes,
this is located in the county, not in the city limits.
that's correct. It's not in the city limits. It's outside the city limits.
Thank you.
Any other questions? I'll ask for,
Need a motion and a second.
I would need a motion and a second then.
So moved.
So, second.
Second.
On the motion to adopt, Ross,
Yes.
Hamilton,
Yes.
Taylor,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Baxter,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Gann,
Yes.
and Height.
Yes.
Did I hear Height say yes?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Ross, on the,
Yes.
I'm sorry, on the emergency, Ross,
Close.
Yes.
Hamilton,
Yes.
Taylor,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Baxter,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Gann,
Yes.
and Height.
Yes.
O 2137, Councilmember Baxter.
Please call it.
An ordinance waiving sections of Article 15 of the subdivision ordinance, ordinance number 7946, for property located on Division Street to allow the waiver of street improvements. First reading.
Without objection, I'd like to add Councilmember Harris as the co-sponsor and suspend all the reading.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, on the motion to suspend the readings, Ross,
Yes.
Hamilton,
Yes.
Taylor,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Baxter,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Gann,
Yes.
and Height.
Yes.
Move for adoption.
Motion to adopt. I'll get you, Debbie, in just a sec. Hang on.
Second.
There's a second, and let's hold, I see y'all, Councilmember Ross. Yes, ma'am.
Now, I guess what all are they waiving? I'm wanting waived. Is this just the storm drainage that they're wanting waived, or?
I can comment, but go ahead, Alderman, Councilmember Baxter, please.
Okay, so Division Street up there past 52nd, which Mr. Penny just put in, goes to a fence, goes to a chain link fence. All we're trying to do is have him not be required to put that there, or not put the road in against the fence. That's where it ends, at a fence.
Yeah, it's, I would, go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, so that's the only thing that they're asking be waived. They're still doing the sidewalks and they're still doing everything
Everything in the
else.
subdivision, it's just that part of
Just
division,
the-
correct? And
Just the drainage, correct?
no, ma'am.
They want all of this waived?
They're waiving full street improvements.
Okay,
All of it, yes. That's what they're asking.
I went out and looked at that with Councilmember Baxter. What it is there's a tower they put up. It is about a 100-foot road that takes us to a dead end. And that dead end goes into one of our electrical substations, and that is all there is to it there. So, anyway, did I say, Alderman Height?
We drove up there yesterday and looked at it too, and you're exactly right. It's a road that goes nowhere.
It goes
There's no
nowhere.
need to put anything up there, curbs and gutters for sidewalks.
Okay.
So,
Anybody else? Yes,
I've
sir.
got one thing on Facebook. Donica Stevens Massey is on there. But Also, Melissa Penny Forrester has says she is in support of 02137. And the only reason I'm relaying this is she tried to get back in and she could not and was kicked off. So she was disconnected.
We're sorry about that happened. We apologize to you, Ms. Penny. Anybody else? If not,
Okay, on the motion to adopt, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Ginn?
Yes.
And Height?
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Ginn?
Yes.
And Height?
Yes.
Concludes new business.
yes, ma'am. If you don't mind, I'm going to ask, I see Councilmember Robinson want to speak. Go ahead, ma'am, and I'll come back to the rest of you. Go ahead, ma'am.
I have some questions for City Clerk Whitby. First of all, does the city provide just a general business license?
Yes, ma'am.
Just general? Okay, so I just want a business license, and on that general business license, I can do whatever I want.
We have one that is unclassified if we don't have a code for you or cannot come up with a similar code. However, the majority of our businesses do operate under a code. So for instance, if we had a food truck, there is a specific code for a food truck vendor. Or if we had a hair salon, there's a specific code for a hair salon. If they provided additional services, like if they sold hair products, there's a separate code that is added on for wholesale retail.
Okay, so, and I'm glad you mentioned a hair salon, because if the person were able to get a hair salon business license, and they're doing hair in the front of the business, in the back of the business, that same license allowed them to sell clothes and jewelry and stuff like that.
If they were selling items related to their business, like the hair salon would be the hairspray or probably some jewelry, that would be included. But if they kind of branched off into a wholesale retail, more like Dillard's or a department store, then we would have to look at that as a separate business license. It would still be wholesale retail, but it would be a full fee license.
And then my question is, there are yard greeting signs popping up all over the city, and people are paying for these yard greeting signs. So the people that put these signs in, if they're conducting it as a business in North Little Rock, shouldn't they have a license?
Yes, ma'am. Anyone that conducts any type of business that they're paid a fee for is required to have a business license. So if you're renting a sign that says happy birthday to someone and you're paying someone to come set those signs up, then that person is required to have a city business license. If they're in Little Rock, we would honor a Little Rock license if they had one. If they don't have one anywhere in the state, then we would be happy to issue them one.
One final comment. These pop-up events are occurring, I know all over Little Rock, where a person will rent a warehouse or whatever, and then they will sell booths to various vendors, maybe at $50 or $60 a vendor. I'm not sure if we have had any here in North Little Rock, but in a situation like that, who would be required to have the business license?
So if it's a business that they're advertising as a pop-up market, I've spoke with Mr. Spencer about this in the past. So if it's inside a building that allows a certain type of business under zoning, they would be able to do it. If it's outside of the building, then they are going to have to go to planning and get zoning. So either way, it's going to require approval from planning before we would be able to issue a business license. Then we would issue a license to each vendor. And we would ask that the person that owns the primary business have their vendors come in and see us to get a license or to produce proof that they have a current license for crafts or whatever it is that they're doing, like if it was soap or candles or something.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Welcome.
If I can, go ahead, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Does Ron, I think Ron has one as well.
Ron, did I miss you?
Well, Nathan, you can go first.
Sure, sure. So I was just going to say that on 1601 Augusta, the condemnation that we did, the gentleman, the owner, was trying to call in, and due to technical difficulties, he couldn't get in. I told him I'd try to get his message across, and it is basically exactly what Felicia had mentioned. He promises to repair. He says that it's not intended for living. It took him a while to get the renter out. It's not zoned for apartments. He doesn't want it to be apartments. He wants it just to be I believe, a warehouse. You can review the information that he said. I just want to direct council members to the Facebook Live comments. He wrote a lot of stuff on there, and unless anyone else wants to revisit this, I'm fine with just moving forward and letting Mr. Massey know that if he wants to work out a deal, maybe later on the city council could revisit, but at this point, I'm confident in my vote to condemn.
Councilmember Ross.
You know, I just want to say and just reiterate what we've always done on these condemnations. You know, just because we condemn it, that's not the final. But the owner does have to take the step to contact code, and the city attorney. They'll have to sit down and show, I mean, they're going to have to prove that they're going, this property has sit here all this time, and then they wait until the day of the condemnation to call. So they're going to have to come in, and they're going to have to take, the steps to do all of this and put up the money. If you're really serious, then you will do it, because we've had people do that. And
Felicia, would you do me a favor, reach out to this gentleman and make sure he understands what was done here tonight, and make sure he understands that Councilman Ross says there is procedures that he can still go to make sure he can do what he wants to, but he's going to have to make the last day. He just can't do that. If you would reach out to him, is that okay with you?
Well, and no, it's his responsibility.
I understand that, but we're going to go the one extra step.
Code has gone through so many steps to get to this process, so it's up to him now to do it. It's his part.
Make sure you do. I'd like to take that one extra step, okay? But it's up to him. Anything else? All right, if y'all bear with me for just a few more minutes, we have
Councilmember Harris.
Huh?
Councilmember Harris.
Councilmember Harris, I'm sorry. Thank you, Amy. Yes, sir.
I've just noticed on national news tonight that they said something about the census data has been delivered. Have we been privy to that yet? And do we know how we fared or anything?
I didn't
understand what Councilmember Harris said.
Census data?
We got the census data in.
Oh, the census data?
Yeah.
It's delayed until what, September this year?
He said that he heard that it was.
Right, on the national news, he said he just heard that it had been delivered.
I don't think so. I'll check and make sure, but my understanding, if they delayed it till like another 2 or 3 months from now. Come on up, Sean, but real fast, please, sir.
I saw the same thing, so I Googled it to find out what all is going on. They just posted for congressional districts.
Okay.
So that's the only thing out there to determine the districts. So there's no other.
We're looking at later this year.
Yeah, so it'll be 3-4 months before we get our individual stuff.
You hear that, Alderman? Councilman Harris, I'm sorry.
And there's no change for Arkansas, for the congressional.
Anybody else? If y'all give me another 5-6 minutes, we have 501 Day coming up. And if you're back there in the back, go ahead and put on the video that we've shot. I think you'll enjoy this. Like I say, you can take the coach out of the gym, but you can't take the coach out of the coach. So play it for me if you don't mind, please. Volume, please.
Let's go. What are y'all doing in here?
Turn it up.
501 Day, Shannon. Let's go, Jamie. Get there. Big day. Guys, break time doesn't go for 4 hours. It's 501 Day. Let's go. Let's get go. Break time's over. Let's go, Jesse. You're organizing disc golf. You're going to Funland, Scott. Let's go. Get out.
That's Steve. He's with the Parks Department. As a matter of fact, all the city departments, they've been working so hard. Burns Park and all the fun activities that they're going to have out there. You're going to think of Ballet Arkansas, you know, Plaza.
Go. Time to go. 501 day. Let's go. Pay attention. 501 day. Jamie, what are you doing in front of the board right there? Move out of the way so we can get started. Big day today. 501 day. Central Arkansas. Big day for North Little Rock. Look alive, Scott. Get off your phone, Jesse. Big day. You can't be texting right now. Good, Shannon. Taking good notes. Everything's good to go. We ready for a big day? Erica, get in here. You're supposed to be in here too. She's gone. Whatever. All right, here's what we've got. We got a lot of things going. We got ballet at the plaza.
501 day is May 1st. We're still in March. I don't even know how he made it past Shannon.
Oh, I let him in. We got disc golf going on. We got soccer. We got baseball, softball. Many things going on. Great day for 501. Shannon, once you come off the plaza, I want you to run a fly route all the way down North Little Rock High School right there. Take a left at Pershing. You're going for a TV, Shannon. Let's go! Get there! Let's go! All right, everybody's good. Everybody's ready to go. Get to your spots. Let's go. Get there. Come on, Jamie. Get there. Tall. Shoulders back. Chin up. That's good. 501 day today. A lot of enthusiasm. It's about North Little Rock, Jamie. It's not about you. About something bigger than yourself. Let's get ready to go. 501 day.
Now stay tuned for the outtakes, and we're almost finished.
There you go. Everybody kind of slouch down so I can kind of bark to stand up tall and all that to start with. Okay? Yeah. Act like a freshman in college so we can.
This
Hey
is one I love.
break time done. Go for it.
The dog's eating him up.
Great shirt, Scott. I love it. 501 day. How do I get one in? Triple X. Today, Shannon. Coming back across, what street? Main Street. Yeah, Main Street. That's it. Back here.
Thank you very much. It's all the people who put that together. Remember, 501 day is there. I will be getting back with y'all pretty soon to tell you about what we're going to start doing May 1st. Right now, I'm taking the governor's lead on this, so I don't predict that there'll be much changes here from now on. If there's not any more comments from the council, I'll ask for it. Wait a minute, Ms. Guillen.
The new Amazon plant is going to be hiring in late May. You can go down Saturday at the Little Rock Workforce on University Avenue between 10 and 3, and you can apply. They're paying $15 an hour with benefits including employee discounts and stock awards and more. And you know that North Little Rock's plant is hiring on about 500 new people, so you should have a good chance.
We've got Shara, our communication director, and even Ms. Whitby has flyers for you if you forget it, but we'll be getting those out to you on our communications networks. Anybody else? Okay.
So moved.
On the motion to dismiss, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton? Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Yen?
Yes.
And Height?
See y'all. Thank y'all very much.
Yeah.
Good night.
Thank you.